Hey, Danny, first of all, I just want to say how fun this is to be able to turn the table on the interviewer.
Fun for you.
Yeah, fun for me for sure. So as a biotechnology journalist, what interested you most about writing the Exelixis story?
Well, it's a great story, first of all, to begin with. It's rare to get an opportunity to take a deep dive and look at what drove a company and how it became successful through all kinds of adversity, challenges.
So did your perception of Exelixis change during the process?
Well, I think what I came to understand was I had a fairly superficial view of the company, and there was a lot I didn't know. Yes, it changed, and it was very impressive to see how it recognized the need for sustainability in building a biotech company, and something that I think a lot of companies think about too late.
I would have to agree. We're one of very few that are profitable and running Exelixis like a business. So Danny, in reflecting on the process and getting to know Exelixis and its team here, what surprised you the most?
How close this company was to being history itself and not making it. It's remarkable to think about that. It surprised me at how much of an evolution this company had gone through and how it had moved from one business plan to the next and moved upstream to where it could actually capture value. And one thing that was really interesting to see was the role culture has played in this company's success. And I think a lot of companies treat that in a very tangential way, give it lip service. But I think in the case of Exelixis, it really made the difference in the company being here today, in being able to deliver medicines to patients, and something that will be critical for it going forward as it now is in this era of big growth. And I think it was also interesting to see the role leadership has played in this company.
There was a pivotal point in which, Mike Morrissey, you took over the helm as the CEO. What do you think Mike brought to the role? What did he bring to Exelixis? And kind of tell me how you perceive him as a person.
Mike is an extremely energetic guy. I think he came to Exelixis even before he was CEO, determined to take what he had seen as the dysfunction in large pharmaceutical companies and do it the right way.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I think part of that, strength that he brings to the organization is also in building these incredible teams.
Leadership was such an essential part of this company's success, and how the executive team came together and really were able to move as one and be uniformed on a plan of action and be consistent throughout the company.
So I know you talked to a lot of people during this process. Tell me about the most interesting interview that you had.
I think the most powerful interviews that really stuck out in my mind were the ones where I got to talk to patients who had actually used Exelixis products and seen, outside of the abstraction of data, what it meant to the lives of people actually getting access to these medicines.
So Danny, if you had to tell the Exelixis story in one single sentence, what would it be?
So in one sentence, I'd say a couple of brilliant scientists got together with a novel idea on how to capitalize on the emerging reams of genomic data that were coming out, and along the way discovered a unique drug that, through a lot of money and perseverance,
Definitely perseverance.
they were able to become a successful and sustainable biotech.
Couldn't agree more.